All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Gunmala Kapoor. The headline: Narendra Modi led 57-member Council of Ministers sworn in. Prime Minister says it is a blend of youthful energy and administrative experience. Visiting BIMSTEC leaders to hold bilateral meetings with Prime Minister Narendra Modi today. FICCI survey forecasts India's GDP to grow in current financial year at 7.1%. Severe heatwave continues to sweep several parts of the country. And in cricket, World Cup opener, hosts England defeat South Africa by 104 runs at the Oval. National Democratic Alliance leader Narendra Modi took oath as Prime Minister of India for the second consecutive term yesterday. President Ramnath Kovind administered the oath of office and secrecy to the Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers. Mr. Modi is the 15th Prime Minister of the country.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा। मैं संघ के प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों का श्रद्धापूर्वक और शुद्ध अंतःकरण से निर्वहन करूंगा तथा मैं भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या द्वेष के बिना सभी प्रकार के लोगों के प्रति संविधान और विधि के अनुसार न्याय करूंगा। मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी ईश्वर की शपथ लेता हूं कि जो विषय संघ के प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में मेरे विचार के लिए लाया जाएगा अथवा मुझे ज्ञात होगा, उसे किसी व्यक्ति या व्यक्तियों को सबके सिवाय जबकि प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में अपने कर्तव्यों के सम्यक निर्वहन के लिए ऐसा करना अपेक्षित हो, मैं प्रत्यक्ष अथवा अप्रत्यक्ष रूप से संसूचित या प्रकट नहीं करूंगा।
The 57-member council includes 24 cabinet ministers, 9 ministers of state with independent charge and 24 ministers of state. The cabinet ministers are Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, Nitin Gadkari, D.V. Sadanand Gowda, Nirmala Sitharaman, Ramvilas Paswan, Narendra Singh Tomar, Ravi Shankar Prasad, Harsimrat Kaur Badal, Thawarchand Gehlot, Dr. Subramaniam Jaishankar, Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, Arjun Munda, Smriti Irani, Dr. Harshvardhan, Prakash Javadekar, Piyush Goyal, Dharmendra Pradhan, Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi, Prahlad Joshi, Mahendra Nath Pandey, Arvind Ganpat Sawant, Giriraj Singh and Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. A report.
1/3 of the total ministers in the cabinet are first-timers, which include BJP President Amit Shah and former Foreign Secretary Subramaniam Jaishankar. 2 former chief ministers, Ramesh Pokhriyal from Uttarakhand and Arjun Munda from Jharkhand, have taken oath as union ministers for the first time. This will be the first innings for 6 cabinet ministers and 13 ministers of state. BJP's Prahlad Joshi and Shiv Sena's Arvind Sawant will also become union ministers for the first time. The second Modi government has the maximum representation of 10 faces from Uttar Pradesh, followed by 7 from Maharashtra and 6 from Bihar. It also has 3 ministers each from Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana and Karnataka, followed by 2 each from West Bengal, Odisha and Madhya Pradesh. Portfolios for the new ministers have not been announced yet and the announcement may come at any time. Suparna Saikia, AIR News, Delhi.
The function was attended by leaders of BIMSTEC countries, the envoys of several countries, governors, chief ministers, opposition leaders, corporate heads and film stars. Among the opposition leaders, UPA chairperson Sonia Gandhi, Congress President Rahul Gandhi and Samajwadi Party leader Mulayam Singh Yadav were present. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has described his new Council of Ministers as a blend of youthful energy and administrative experience. After the oath-taking ceremony, the Prime Minister said in a tweet that it has people who have excelled as parliamentarians and those who have had distinguished professional careers. The Prime Minister further said that they would work together for India's progress. Celebrations erupted in the Varanasi parliamentary constituency from where Prime Minister Narendra Modi was re-elected for a second time. Details from our correspondent.
Kashi celebrated the second swearing-in ceremony of its leader as Prime Minister of India in a unique manner. Series of special prayers and distribution of sweets started from morning itself, and an overwhelming feeling of euphoria captured this ancient city when their MP took the oath as PM of the largest democracy of the world second time. Special rituals were performed by BJP workers at ghats of Holy Ganga to celebrate this occasion. It was a moment of immense joy for many small vendors also, who expressed their feelings by giving free tea and sweets to everyone. Whole city was decorated with lightings and posters were seen everywhere congratulating Narendra Modi. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News.
Hours after Prime Minister Narendra Modi took oath for the second time after his historic win in the elections, the iconic ADNOC building in Abu Dhabi flashed the images of Prime Minister Modi and the Crown Prince in a firm handshake along with the national flags of both India and the UAE. In Sri Lanka, the taking over of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his second consecutive term has been greeted across the political and social spectrum. Minister Mano Ganeshan greeted Mr. Modi on behalf of all Sri Lankan and Tamils of Indian origin, saying they are happy to join the proud moment. BJP ally, the JDU, has refused to join the Narendra Modi government. Talking to media, JDU chief and Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar said the BJP wanted only one person from the JDU in the cabinet, which would have been just a symbolic participation. The first meeting of the new Union Cabinet will be held this evening. The possible date of the convening of the Parliament session could be decided at this meeting. The newly elected Lok Sabha members have to be administered oath during the ensuing session. In the coming days, the Prime Minister will also decide on the various cabinet committees, such as the Cabinet Committee on Security, Cabinet Committee on Parliamentary Affairs, and the Cabinet Committee on Political Affairs. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a bilateral meeting with President of the Kyrgyz Republic, Suronbay Jibkharov, at the Rashtrapati Bhavan yesterday. This was his first engagement after being sworn in as Prime Minister for the second term. The Kyrgyz president had attended the oath-taking ceremony as the Shanghai Cooperation Organization chair. Today, Mr. Modi will hold separate bilateral meetings in New Delhi with Bangladesh President Muhammad Abdul Hamid, Sri Lankan President Maithripala Sirisena, and Prime Minister of Mauritius Pravind Kumar Jugnauth. He will also hold bilateral meetings with Nepal Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli and Bhutan Prime Minister Lutse Shering. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. The country's median GDP is forecast at 7.1% for financial year 20 and 7.2% for financial year 21. The industry body FICCI's Economic Outlook Survey said that the minimum and maximum growth estimate stood at 6.8% and 7.3% for 2019-20. The survey was conducted in May 2019 among economists belonging to the industry, banking and financial services sectors. A severe heat wave is sweeping across different parts of the country. In Rajasthan, normal life has been disrupted due to severe heat at most places. The Met Department has warned about the heat wave in many districts over the next 3 days. More from our correspondent.
Almost all the districts are under reel of heat wave. As per Met Department, maximum 48 degrees Celsius temperature recorded at Sriganganagar in last 24 hours, while mercury recorded 47.4 degree in Churu. Both places of the state are making place in top 5 hottest places in the country. In Jaipur, mercury has been recorded 45.2 degrees Celsius, which is the highest of this season. Jitendra Dwivedi, AIR News, Jaipur.
In Telangana, several parts continue to reel under the heat wave. Met officials warned that the heat wave will prevail till the 2nd of June. A report.
Though the maximum temperatures came down by 1 to 3 degrees Celsius, the heat wave conditions continue at many places, especially in North and East Telangana districts. Following light showers at some places, the record level maximum temperatures that are being recorded for the past 10 days at several places in the state came down a bit. However, people did not get respite from the scorching heat. Dharmapuri and Jaina in Jagatyal district recorded the highest maximum temperature of 44.6 degrees Celsius during the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, the state government has asked the district authorities to remain alert as the heat wave conditions likely continue to prevail further. Lakshmi, AIR News, Hyderabad.
Severe heat wave conditions are also likely to continue in the Vidarbha region of Maharashtra, some parts of Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh and Odisha over the next 2 to 3 days. In Jammu and Kashmir, a gunfight broke out between militants and security forces at Dragad Sugan area of South Kashmir's Shopian district in the wee hours today. Security sources said that a joint team of the army, J&K police and the CRPF launched a cordon and search operation on the basis of specific information about the presence of some militants in the area. They said at least 2 to 3 militants are believed to be trapped in the area. In Pakistan, 3 members of the Mumbai attack mastermind, Hafiz Saeed-led Jamaat-ud-Dawa, have been arrested on charges of terror financing in Pakistan's Punjab province amid pressure from the global community on Islamabad to rein in the militant groups. In a statement issued in Lahore late yesterday, millions of rupees have been recovered from their possession, which they had collected for terror financing, it said. The UN Security Council has extended an arms embargo and sanctions on South Sudan for a year, despite resistance from African countries, Russia and China. A US-drafted resolution was adopted yesterday by a vote of 10 in favor with 5 abstentions. Resolutions in the 15-member council require a minimum of 9 votes for adoption. US President Donald Trump has announced tariffs on all goods coming from Mexico in a bid to curb illegal immigration. In a tweet, Mr. Trump said that from June the 10th, a 5% tariff would be imposed and slowly raised until the illegal immigration problem is remedied. President Trump has declared a national emergency to tackle what he claims is a crisis at the US southern border. Hosts England defeated South Africa by 104 runs in the opening match of the World Cup at the Oval in London yesterday. Ben Stokes starred in all departments as England began their World Cup campaign with a 104-run thrashing of South Africa. All-rounder top scored with 89 in England's 311 for 8, held a brilliant catch in the outfield and took 2 for 12 as the hosts won with 61 balls left. Jofra Archer did the early damage with the ball, taking 3 for 27 in 7 overs. The African side could not match the performance and managed to put up 207 runs in reply in 39.5 overs. In the second fixture, Pakistan is to take on the West Indies in Nottingham today. India will begin its campaign against South Africa on Wednesday at Southampton. In shooting, India produced their best ever show at the ISSF World Cup with a total tally of 5 gold medals in Munich, Germany. India topped the medals tally with 5 gold and 1 silver. Second place China bagged 9 medals, 2 gold, 2 silver and 5 bronze medals. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Kumar.
Thank you, Gunmala. Narendra Modi being sworn in as Prime Minister of India for the second consecutive term is the lead in almost all newspapers. Modi takes oath with 57 ministers at a glittering event, headlines The Hindu. Modi sworn in as PM for second term, writes the statement. The Asian Age reports that with BJP President Amit Shah being accommodated in the Council of Ministers, speculation is rife that either JP Nadda or Bhupendra Yadav, both Rajya Sabha member, could be the next party chief. Hindustan Times writes that the Modi government's new agenda for the crisis-ridden farm sector is being geared towards doubling in agricultural income. And finally, Times of India informs that women constitute over 10% of the new Union Council of Ministers sworn in on Thursday. And with that, it's back to you, Gunmala.
Thank you, Abhishek. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Narendra Modi-led 57-member Council of Ministers sworn in. Prime Minister says it is a blend of youthful energy and administrative experience. Visiting BIMSTEC leaders to hold bilateral meetings with Prime Minister Narendra Modi today. FICCI survey forecasts India's GDP to grow in current financial year at 7.1%. Severe heat wave continues to sweep several parts of the country. And in cricket World Cup opener, hosts England defeat South Africa by 104 runs at the Oval. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And with that we end the morning news. Have a nice day.